Hi friends, what we are going to perform today is the experiment called flakiness index. Flakiness index is the percentage by weight of the particle in it whose least dimension is less than 3 by 5 of its mean dimension. Why we need to perform the flakiness index? As flaky and elongated particles have the adverse effect on the concrete, such as they reduce the workability of the concrete and disintegrate in the case of the bituminous mixes. So we need to check their percentage in the sample. The various equipments used in the sample are thickness gauge. The thickness gauge showing the width of the slot corresponding to the consequent sieve. A set of sieve. Enamel tray. Weighing balance. Aggregate under the test. Along with this, we need an observation sheet to record the reading. To start the experiment, measure the weight of about 200 pieces of the aggregate taken from the sample. As you can see, how to measure the weight. Now record the reading in the observation sheet. Let it be W1. Now the sieves are put one over the other in the increasing order of their sizes from bottom to the top. The smaller sieve size is placed at the bottom and the larger sieve size is placed at the top, as you can see in the video. Now we have to put the aggregates over the sieves and shake it well. We are shaking here manually. After proper sieving, fraction of the aggregate of different sizes will be retained on the different sizes of the sieves. Now these retained aggregates on different sizes are collected separately for further readings. As you can see, the aggregate retained on 22.5 mm sieve is collected. Now aggregate retained on 20 mm sieves are being collected. As you can see in the video, the aggregate retained on 20 mm sieves are collected. Similarly, in the like way fashion, the aggregates for different size of sieves are being collected. The aggregate retained on different size of the sieves are being collected. As you can see, they are being separately collected for further readings. Now aggregate passing through 20 mm sieve and retained on 16 mm sieve is taken for the testing. This aggregate fraction is passed through corresponding thickness slot on the thickness gauge marked 20 mm to 16 mm. As you can see, As you can see, we are passing the stones through the corresponding slots of thickness gauge. The passed and the retained stones are separated with each other. Similarly, we pass aggregates retained on different sieves in the thickness gauge and separate the aggregate passed and retained on different slots of thickness gauges. Now, one by one, for each slot, aggregate passing through these slots are weighted and they record the weight in the observation sheet. Like this way, calculate the weight of the aggregate passing through different gauge slots and record them in the observation sheet. As you can see, aggregates for different slots are being weighted. Now, flakiness index is the total weight of the material passing through the various gauge thicknesses expressed as the total weight of the sample taken. So, to calculate the flakiness index, we divide the total weight of the material passing through the various thickness gauges by total weight of the sample taken. Similarly, the flakiness index of the aggregates of second sample from the same slot is calculated and the average of the two values obtained is reported as the final result.